Welcome to the second video in the beginner Hatha yoga class series. If you have not already watched the first video in the series, I recommend that you do so prior to watching this video. For this class, it is recommended that you have a mat, a cushion, a pillow, a strap, belt or scarf, and a yoga block or a large heavy book. I will not be teaching any chair modifications for this class, but if you know them, you're welcome to do them yourself on your own. We'll begin the class by coming to a comfortable seated posture, cross-legged or kneeling. For the cross-legged posture, having a cushion at the edge beneath the hips to allow the pelvis to come forward so the knees are at or below the hips while sitting. If it is not comfortable for you to sit on a cushion using a block or stacking a block and cushion beneath the hips while kneeling, whatever is going to allow you to be comfortable for a few minutes at the beginning of the class and a few minutes at the end of the class. Make sure everything is within reach. All the props, any water, anything else you might need. So finding yourself in stillness, closing the eyes. We'll begin the class with 3 ohms, inhaling for Om. Tuning in, noticing how you feel, feeling the peaceful vibration of chanting Om together. We'll begin by bringing palms together in front of the heart, prayer position, then extending the arms out around and touching the palms overhead or at chest height, bringing the palms down through center. Repeat this 3 times, taking time at your own pace. You've completed the 3 circles. Bring the right hand to the left knee, twist slightly, and bring left hand to left knee, twisting slightly. Lowering the hands to the knees, we'll begin stretching the neck, right ear to right shoulder. Hand for weight on the top of the head. Stretching the left side of the neck. Releasing the right hand down, bring the head back to center, and left ear to left shoulder, and place the left hand on the top of the head, stretching the right side of the neck. Releasing the hand, head to center, we'll begin our neck movements, taking time to feel through the circular motion, looking up and down, rolling the head around, all the way through the full range of chin to chest, and then extending the head back, being careful not to overextend the cervical spine. It should be a nice, gentle feeling, not a crunching feeling. Continuing this around at your own pace, taking special extra attention at the places that feel like they need it, trusting yourself to feel your own body and know what it needs. That is a major part of this practice, listening to the body. Maybe extend that right arm out away as the left ear comes down to the shoulder, and then moving the head around and switching sides, extending the left arm out, right ear to right shoulder, looking around with the head as you move the arm and feel into where you might need to stretch. And then slowly coming back to center, looking to the right, turning the head, maybe using the hand against the cheek to gently press. And now back through center to the left hand gently pressing. Maybe try a few little side to side and around neck slides and circles. See how that feels. Shrugging the shoulders up and down to release the neck and the shoulders. Maybe doing a few shoulder rolls together and separately. This is your practice. Do what feels good for you. So now we'll come into a child's pose, the Balasana pose. Bring yourself into a tabletop, then split the knees, heels together, hips over, heels, with or without a block under the forehead. If the forehead does not come to the mat, arms can be alongside the ears or down by the hips. Whichever is more comfortable for you, take a few deep breaths here and relax down onto the mat. Slowly coming up into the tabletop position, lining up the shoulders, wrists, and elbows. The hips are over the knees. Finding yourself stable and steady with a neutral spine. We'll begin with the cat-cow movements. Drop the belly, looking up for the cow. Arch the spine, looking down for cat. Do a few more rounds here, taking your time. Again, moving at your own pace, feeling into what your body needs. You can even pause in these positions and hold them as long as you'd like. Maybe trying a little bit of circling of the upper body and the hips, or a C shape in the spine as you wag your tail, looking side to side at the hips. If your wrists feel like they're starting to get tight from this, coming back into a neutral spine, and then taking time to lift the palms and rotate the hands. Fingers in opposite directions, one at a time, feeling into the forearms and the wrists, stretching that area. If you'd like, you can try the back of the hand on each side, but only do one at a time. Now find yourself back in the neutral spine before we extend the left arm, the right leg, and lift the right leg for balance. For strengthening pose, bring the right knee and the left elbow to touch beneath the body. Repeat. And one more time. Holding. Maybe left arm reaches back, left hand gets the right foot and stretches the side body. Bring the knee and the hand down, opposite side, reaching the right arm out. Then extend the left leg back and lift using the core strength. Crunching, bending, left knee, right elbow. Repeat this a few times. Holding, releasing, Maybe reaching the right arm back for the left foot and release down into your neutral spine. Taking your time now, we'll come up to a forward bend and then roll up to standing. And we'll prepare to do a few more shoulder stretches before we start the sun salutations. Finding yourself in the mountain pose, bring fingertips to shoulders, nice and loose. Opening and closing elbows. Circular motions with the elbows to release the shoulders and the neck. Maybe exaggerating the opening and closing motion, the elbows coming towards one another, they may even touch. Rolling the shoulders back with the fingertips still in place, really opening the chest, breathing deeply as you do this, inhaling as they go back, exhaling as they go forward. Releasing the arms, bringing one arm across the upper body, reaching the opposite hand to the shoulder or upper arm, keeping that shoulder down. Stretch, maybe look in the direction of the crossed arm. Moving the head around, release and switch opposite sides. Arm extended across the upper body, opposite hand, holding that shoulder, stretching the shoulder open. Now release the arms again, hug the arms, hug the upper body, stacking the elbows or the forearms, switching sides, opposite arm stacked on top. Releasing down into the mountain pose, taking a deep breath, we'll prepare to do the side bends. Palms together in front of chest, bending right and left if weight is even on the feet. And now left arm rises, looking up and lower. Right arm rises, looking up as you bend and lower. Continuing your own choice of motion here, or extending both arms up, bending to the right as you look up at the left, and now switch. Palms together in front of the heart and release down into mountain pose. Close the eyes, take a deep breath, relax. We'll begin preparing now for the sun salutation. Coming to stand at the front of the mat in mountain pose. Palms together in front of the heart. Your choice to leave the hands at the heart as you do the back bend, or you can extend the arms up and alongside the ears. Small arch in the upper spine, and then coming forward, either palms down through center, or you can walk the hands down the legs. Coming down into a forward bend, bending the knees, fingertips on the floor, head is loose. Bending more to place the hands flat to the floor, bring the left leg back, gently place the left knee down. Right knee is over right ankle as you extend the spine looking up for the low lunge. Now gently bring the left leg back, curl the toes under, lift the hips for down dog. Spine is long. Gently lower the knees, chest, and chin to the mat. Pressing the pelvis into the floor, lowering the torso as the head, neck, and chest roll up. Baby Cobra, bringing the forehead back to the mat, pressing yourself up onto the knees, and then back into the down dog posture, heels lowering towards the mat. Spine is long. Gently lowering the knees to the mat, bring the left foot forward between the hands. Low lunge as the spine is long, the gaze is forward, coming to the fingertips. Then gently placing palms to the mat, bring the right foot up to meet the left, And then coming up to stand, either arms sweeping out around up to the sides or coming up through center as you do a light back bend, palms to the chest, and then release and relax in the mountain pose. We'll prepare for 2 more rounds of sun salutation, bringing the palms together in front of the chest. This time, maybe interlacing the thumbs, extending the arms out and up alongside the ears, bending forward with a long spine, allowing the head to hang as the knees bend and the fingertips come to the mat. This time, bringing the right leg back, the right knee is gently down to the mat. Coming to a low lunge, the gaze is forward. Placing the palms flat, gently step the left foot back to meet the right, and down dog, hips are high. Coming forward, gently knees, chest, and chin to the mat. Slide the upper body forward as the head, neck, and chest roll up for baby cobra. Pressing the self to the knees, coming back to down dog. Gently looking forward, bring the right leg up, right foot between the hands. Low lunge, spine long, gaze forward, up to the fingertips. Palms are flat. Bringing the left foot up to meet the right, bend the knees, gently roll up, or bring the arms out around up to the side with a long spine standing up, and slight back bend, looking forward, relax. We'll do 1 final round of sun salutation. Palms together in front of the chest, arms out, up, and alongside the ears, shoulders down, looking up, long spine coming forward, palms down through center, forward bend. Bringing the left leg back this time. Left knee is gently down on the mat. Pausing here for just a moment, stretching the hamstrings a little bit further. Gaze is forward, palms to the mat. Step the right foot back to meet the left. Down dog. Gently coming forward, lowering the knees, chest, and chin to the mat. Hips are slightly elevated as you slide forward, rolling up the head, neck, and chest. The torso is on the mat, baby cobra. Pressing yourself to your knees, coming back to down dog. Gaze is forward, bringing the left foot up between the hands. Right knee gently down, helping the left foot forward if you need to. Low lunge, gaze is forward, coming to your fingertips, bringing the right foot up to meet the left in your forward bend before coming up to stand, arms out and alongside the ears or out and around, or hands up through center as you do your spinal bend, and hands together in prayer in front of the chest. Relax. Take a few deep breaths and notice how you're feeling as you gently begin to come down to the mat, taking your time, coming into the relaxation pose, also called Shavasana, the corpse pose, because in this pose we are meant to lie completely still in relaxation, allowing the body to fully release, giving yourself time to absorb the work that you've already done. Noticing the breath, the heart, as they begin to slow after the exertion of the sun salutation that lights up the inner sun, our inner fire. If you'd like, you may take time now to set your intention for the rest of the class, maybe for the rest of your day. Continuing to breathe. And we'll prepare now to roll to one side and help yourself back up to a seated posture. Coming to the knees and then slowly helping yourself up to stand again in the mountain pose. Feet are hip width distance apart. Knees are slightly bent, pelvis in neutral, spine long, shoulders back and down, palms slightly forward. We'll be preparing for triangle pose. Bringing the hands to the hips. Step the feet out wide. Feet are parallel to one another. Ankles are just below the wrist creases if you were to extend the arms outward. Turning the right foot out, right heel in line with the left arch, bending the knees back and forth, feeling your way into a steady posture. The pelvic bones are facing the same direction as the left toes. This is a deep hip stretch to the right side hip, feeling the weight even across both feet. Extend the arms out to shoulder height, moving from side to side. Begin to push the weight towards the left side hip, extending the right arm forward as you slide and reach across. The body bends. Maybe the right hand comes down to above the knee or below the knee. The back of the hand may come to the inside of the right calf, or if you have a block, you can put your hand on a block at that same place. If you feel stable here, lift the left arm so that it is in one straight line with the right arm. And now lower the left arm, left hand and right hand back to the hip. Feet parallel, and now turn the left foot out so that the left heel is in line with the right arch. This time thinking the pelvic bones are facing forward with the right toes. Bending and stretching into the pose to feel the stability in the base of the shape. Lifting the arms shoulder height. Feeling relaxation through the posture while you also feel strength and effort. As the hip moves towards the right, the upper body extends and bends towards the left arm pulling away. Then the left hand lowers down to the knee, either above or below the knee, but not on the knee. You could also have the back of the left hand against the inside of the left calf, or place the left hand on a block. If you're stable here, bring the right arm in line with the left arm before lowering down the right arm, bringing the left and right hand to the hip. Parallel the feet, step back together, finding your mountain pose. Maybe wiggling it out a little bit, noticing how it feels now in the low back, the hips, the lower belly, the legs. And we'll prepare to do tree pose. Bring the palms together in front of the chest. Start to feel the balance of weight across both feet, and then slowly switch the weight back and forth, coming back to center. Now bring all the weight into the left foot, bend the right knee, and then turn the right leg out from the hip with the knee bent. Place the right foot against the ankle or the calf. And finding where you balance better, stay there. Focus, maybe opening the palms, maybe extending the arms up overhead. Lowering the arms back down, bring the right leg in, and then place the right foot back on the floor, protecting the knee always. Coming back to mountain pose for just a moment before switching to the other side. We'll bring the palms together in prayer in front of the chest. Again, feeling the weight distribution shifting between the feet, coming back to center, and now bringing all the weight into the right foot as you bend the left knee, then rotate the left hip outward, placing the left foot against the ankle or the shin. Finding your balance here. If you feel stable, maybe splitting the palms, extending the arms out or up, overhead. Continuing to focus. Now bring the left knee in and then place the left foot flat on the floor before returning to the mountain pose. Taking a few deep breaths, noticing how it feels to be grounded on both feet. Rooting down. And then gently coming down again to the floor for the relaxation pose, Shavasana. Eyes are closed, arms away from the body. Feet are hip width distance apart. Continuing to breathe deeply. Maybe noticing the tiny movements of the body as the breath enters and leaves, as you continue to release down into the floor. Allow the changes to happen without trying to control or force them. This practice teaches us many things if we just pay attention. Now we'll prepare for our backward bending series, rolling over onto the abdomen, finding relaxation on the abdomen, arms alongside the body, cheek to one side. If this is too strenuous for your neck, you can also stack the forearms and place the forehead on the stacked forearms. Continuing to breathe here, noticing the difference between having the support of the earth on the belly instead of the back, and letting the belly soften down into the mat. If the cheek is to one side, turn the head to the opposite cheek and relax. Preparing for the backward bends. We'll be doing baby Cobra first. So bringing forehead to mat, palms under shoulders, elbows are bent, legs in one line, tuck the pelvis towards the mat. Inhale, rolling up head, neck, and chest. Light on the palms. And now releasing down, chest, neck, chin forward to the mat as we exhale, cheek to one side, leaving the arms in place. We'll be doing that again. Readjusting palms closer to the waist, elbows are still bent, focusing on the upper back, tucking pelvis into floor, rolling up head, neck, and chest as we inhale, holding here, maybe pressing into the palms just a little bit to notice how it feels for that extra extension. And as we exhale, rolling down, chest, neck, and chin, forehead to the mat, cheek to opposite side, arms alongside the body, or you can stack the forearms under the forehead. We'll be preparing for the half locust pose. You have two options here. You can either stack the forearms and place the forehead on the forearms to do this posture, Or the traditional posture is to place the forehead or chin on the mat and rock the hips from side to side, placing the arms under the body. The hands are palm up between the pelvic bones, and you're pressing the pelvis down into the mat on the hands. Extend the right leg and lift, keeping the pelvis even across the hands. Now we'll lower the right leg, extend the left leg, and lift. Continuing to breathe. Lower the left leg, relax it, and extend the right leg and lift. Exhaling, lower the right leg, relax, extend the left leg and lift. And exhale, release, relaxing the lower body, removing the arms from under the body if they're there, leaving the forehead on the stacked forearms. Releasing the chin, cheek to opposite side. Now we'll prepare for Salabhasana, the Locust pose. This is a much more strenuous pose. If you'd like, you can either repeat the one leg at a time, or you can try this variation of the posture. Again, forehead on the arms will begin, or extending and placing the arms under the upper body, focusing the attention on the low back, tucking the pelvis into the mat, and then extend both legs together and lift. Or you can extend one leg at a time and lower, is up to you. Coming out of the pose, releasing the arms alongside the body, cheek to opposite side. There'll be two variations available for the next posture, the bow pose. One is the variation of extending the left arm alongside the ear, bending the right knee, reaching back with the right hand, taking a hold of the foot, pressing the foot into the hand and lifting, and then switching to the opposite side. The other option is to bend both knees, reach back for both feet with the hands, or to take the strap around the feet and hold on to the strap, pressing into the strap and allowing the lower body to lift and take the upper body with it. The upper body is doing very little work. So that is your choice right now. So we'll start the posture, choosing what your modification is. Taking your time to bend the knees or knee, reaching back, pressing the foot into the hand, and lifting up. Deep arch along the spine. Head is still in line with the spine, breathing deeply and holding. If you're doing the half variation, switch now. And then taking your time, everyone coming down out of the posture, lying on relaxation, cheek to one side or forehead on stacked forearms. A few deep breaths here, allowing the heart rate to slow a little bit. We'll be coming back to child's pose, again taking your time, knees as wide apart as you would like, heels together, hips over heels. Pausing here for a moment before rolling yourself up to a seated position. We'll begin with the forward bends, taking your time, setting up, extending the legs out in front of you, feeling where the sit bones are, placing a cushion under the edge of the sit bones to rock the pelvis slightly forward. Reaching for your strap, your other cushion or pillow if you would like to use it here. We'll be preparing for the head to knee pose. To prepare for this posture, bend the left knee towards the chest, and then allow the left knee to open towards the ground, placing a block, a cushion, or a pillow beneath the knee if it doesn't reach the floor. The left foot is inside the thigh of the right leg. Sitting up with a nice straight spine, begin walking the hands down the right leg towards the toes. You can also use a strap around the toes and pulling the strap towards you. Pull the upper body over the thigh as you bring the head toward the knee. Continuing down until you feel tension or arching in the spine, and then allowing yourself to relax into the pose where you begin to feel that tension. The name of this pose is head to knee, but that doesn't mean anything. It just means that you don't need to get your head to the knee. Over time that may happen. That is the fullest expression of the pose. But that may take some time, or it might never happen depending on your anatomy, depending on injuries. So just knowing that you get the benefits of the posture regardless of whether your head goes to your knee or not. So be holding it here for a few minutes. Allowing yourself to breathe. Feeling comfortable. Making just the slightest amount of effort without forcing yourself into the posture. Taking your time coming out, releasing the strap or releasing your hands from the leg, walking yourself back up the leg with your hands, coming to an upright position. Help that left knee in, placing the foot flat on the floor, then extending the left leg out, shake it out, readjust your seat if you need to. We'll go to the opposite side now. So bending the right leg in, allowing the right knee to come out, placing the pillow cushion or block under the right knee. Again, reaching for the strap if you would like to have the strap around the bottom of the foot, pulling the strap towards you as the spine is long, and then bringing the torso over the left leg, either walking the hands down or using the strap to pull yourself in. And as you feel tension or the spine begins to round, allowing yourself to relax down into the pose as the head comes toward the leg. Again, just a little bit of effort here, not forcing. Taking time to really let yourself go into the posture. Noticing the fluid motion of the spine as you breathe in and out. Come out of the pose, again releasing the strap or the foot, walking the hands back up, the leg, coming up to a seated posture. Help the right knee in, extend the right leg out, shake out the legs. Readjust the seat. We'll be doing the full forward bend now. may bend the knees slightly, placing the cushion under the legs, under the knees to support if you'd like. And you can also use the strap again here against the soles of the feet. Placing the strap against the soles of the feet if you'd like to use the strap, and pulling away as you can pull the upper body forward. So it's a very similar motion to the last posture, except now both feet are extended forward. Sitting up straight, spine is long, begin to pull yourself forward over the thighs. The upper body comes down, the spine begins to round. Bring the head down. Again, not forcing yourself into this posture. This is just a gentle motion. You can walk the hands down the strap closer to the feet here if you'd like. Readjusting. If you need to move the belly away from the thighs to help you come in and down. If you'd like, you can release the strap, placing the hands on the shins, the ankles, the feet, or even the first two fingers can go between the toes. But feeling relaxation in this posture. This is not forced. Giving yourself time and space to come down into this. Letting gravity help you relax down. We'll be holding this posture for a few minutes. Continuing to breathe. Allowing the breath to lift you as you inhale and extend as you exhale. Maybe noticing any shifts that are happening in the body. If you feel like you need to readjust anything, maybe pressing the belly further up towards the rib cage to help you come down a little bit further. Again, the point of this is not to prove that you can get your head to your knees. It's to help relax the spine. Forward bends like this that are held for a long time help to release the fascia around the spine. They help to activate the parasympathetic nervous system. They give us a relaxation response. It just overall benefits the mind and the body. Remembering to breathe. Now as we prepare to come out, gently lift the head, extend the spine, and then walk the hands up the legs until you're in an upright seated position. Moving your props off to the side. We'll come to lie down again in the relaxation position, Shavasana. Eyes are closed. Bringing awareness now how you feel. Taking time to process the movements that you've made so far. Slowly beginning to wiggle fingers and toes. Any movement you need to let the body know it's time to move again. We'll begin by slowly rolling to one side, pressing ourselves up to a seated position, taking our time to get there, reaching for a block or a cushion, making sure our strap is nearby. With the knees bent, lie back down on the floor and bring the feet close to the buttocks. Knees and feet are hip-width distance apart. We'll prepare with strengthening poses for bridge, placing the block or cushion under the hips. Heels are near the buttocks, reaching with the fingertips. Activating the core, the quads, the glutes. Begin by lifting, pressing the hips up. If you would like to do this without the block, you're welcome to do so as well. Begin by activating the core, rolling up from the tailbone to the shoulder blades, holding, and then rolling down, spine, shoulder to tailbone. Relax. Engaging the low abdomen, the glutes, the hips, the thighs. Again, rolling the tailbone up as you lift, squeezing the glutes. Feeling the long line between the knees and the chin, across the torso and the thighs. As you lower down, hips on the floor. One more time. Rolling up from the tailbone to the shoulders, squeezing the core and lifting, maybe reaching for the heels with the hands, maybe bringing the hands under the body and touching the fingers or interlacing the fingers, feeling the shoulders begin to roll under the body. And release down, rolling down to the mat. Resting for a moment, gently resting for a moment, then try bringing both knees towards the chest, hands on top of the legs as you sort of roll the spine side to side or up and down, coming up to a seated position gently. We'll be preparing for an inversion, bringing your cushion to the wall, sitting your hips close, right or left hip close to the wall, on top of the cushion, gently rotating the upper body down to the floor as the legs come up the wall. Arms can be alongside the body or palms may be on the abdomen, closing the eyes, enjoying the inversion, allowing the benefits of the reversal of gravity on the cardiovascular and lymphatic systems to take place, feeling the slight compression at the base of the throat for the thyroid and parathyroid glands, which helps to stimulate those and support our body, the endocrine system, our immunity. We'll be here for several minutes, continuing to breathe deeply. Allow yourself to notice how you're feeling throughout. And we'll take time here to bend the knees as we come down, and then slowly roll onto one side and rest for a moment, allowing the body to adjust from upside down to right side up. You gently take the time to press yourself up to a seated position on your cushion, either cross-legged or kneeling on a block, the most comfortable option for you. Be doing a seated twist, bringing the right hand to the left knee, left hand behind. Twist the upper body from the base of the spine to the skull, head to the left, breathing deeply and holding. You may even be able to wrap that left arm around the back and reach for the right inner thigh or pant leg, deepening the stretch. And then exhale, release, coming back through center, left hand on the outside of the right knee, right hand behind or at the hip, turning the upper body as the gaze goes towards the right. Again, feeling that spiraling motion from the base of the spine to the neck, perhaps reaching the right hand around behind the back for the right thigh or pant leg or inner thigh. Breathing deeply. And holding. And releasing, coming back to center. We'll finish the movements of the class with an energetic seal to seal all of the benefits of the practice into the body. Place a block or a cushion where your forehead might come to the mat, and then bring the arms behind the back, taking hold of the hands. If you're not able to reach the hands, holding onto a strap with both hands so that the arms are towards the back of the body, sitting upright, closing the eyes, taking a deep breath. And then as you exhale, slowly coming forward, extending over the legs, the forehead comes towards the block or the mat, resting the forehead. A few deep breaths here. Awareness deep within. As we prepare to come up, make this the slowest movement of your day, keeping the eyes closed as the torso lifts. The head comes up last, and as you come to an upright position, release the hands back to the knees or the lap and rest for a moment, enjoying how you feel. Peaceful feeling. As you gently open the eyes, we'll prepare for a deep breathing practice, placing one hand on the belly and one on the chest, exhaling completely. As you inhale, expand the belly and fill the lungs from bottom to top as the chest lifts. And as you exhale, the chest falls, and you squeeze out all the air by contracting the belly. Let it all out. And then as you inhale, the belly expands, the chest lifts. And as you exhale, the chest falls and the belly contracts. Inhale, belly expands and chest lifts. Exhale, chest falls, belly contracts. Inhale, expand belly, lift chest. Exhale, chest falls and belly contracts. Inhale, expand the belly, the chest lifts. Exhale, chest falls and belly contracts. Inhale, belly expand, chest lift. Exhale, chest falls and belly contracts. Continue this at your own pace for several rounds. Remembering to expand the belly and then the chest. Breathe from bottom to top. And exhale, top to bottom. And without any rush, the next time you exhale completely, lower the hands back to the knees or the lap and return to your natural breathing. We'll prepare to do Nadi Sudhi. We'll prepare to do the nerve purification breath to relax the mind and prepare for a moment of silent meditation. For this practice, we'll be bending the right elbow, making a fist, releasing the pinky and the ring finger and the thumb, or you can do the thumb and the pinky, or you can use the pointer finger and the thumb. Bringing the right thumb to the right nostril, close off the right nostril as you exhale through the left, and then inhale through the left. Switch so that the left nostril is closed off with the ring and pinky finger, and exhale through the right nostril, then inhale through the right nostril. Switch, exhale left, and inhale left. Switch, exhale right, and inhale right, and switch, exhale left, inhale left, and switch, exhale right, inhale right, switch. Continuing to exhale left, inhale left, switch, exhale right, inhale right, switch, exhale left, inhale left, switch, exhale right, inhale right, switch, exhale left, inhale left, and switch. And then exhale completely on the right. We'll prepare for a moment of silent meditation following the Om Shanti chant. Listen and feel the peaceful vibration.
Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti.
Gently opening the eyes, reorienting yourself to the room. Bring palms together in front of the chest and thank yourself for taking the time to take care of yourself today. Thank you for joining me. Om Shanti.